Alright, so in today's worth of the video, we're going to be going over basically all of the new World War One vehicles that they've added to the game, playing at least one game of them, and showing you how bad these vehicles are. And, well, we can finally say it now that BR decompression needs to come to rank 1 because these things are god awful. So if you've been playing the World War One event, these vehicles are completely different outside of the event itself, because if you go to a vehicle like this one, the Gafford, and you look at the actual stats of it, look at its engine power, 30 horsepower. 30. Mind you, 30 is so weak that I don't think there's a single vehicle within the game other than these like World War One vehicles that have that sort of horsepower. Like if we look at the Russian tech tree and we had this exact same vehicle, see it's at 30 horsepower. This is RB. It can go 11.2 miles per hour. Even if you look at the T26, the T26 is at 91. The BT5 is at 400. So as you can see, even though this is a wheeled vehicle and it looks a little bit iffy, it's going to be very, very, very slow. And then to put it on top of that, it has a terrible gun. It's basically relying on an HE shell that really can't do HE things or in this battle rating bracket. So yeah, it's going to be a horrible time playing these vehicles, but you know what? At least we'll have a video out and we'll enjoy it for a little bit. So we have like, what is it, like how many? We got like 3 from the Germans. We have 2 for Great Britain, 1 for Russia, and then 1 for France that we're going to be playing today. So we got the Charmond. This one is probably the most reliable whenever it comes to its gun, because it even has a better gun if you go look at it than the where's it at? This one down here, the 2C. So it has a better gun than a 2C. So at least you got that going for it. But at the exact same time, you have 90 horsepower and 7.5 miles per hour. And if you go look at the TOG 2, the TOG 2 is faster than this thing. The TOG 2 is faster than this thing, which just puts it to a retrospect. This thing absolutely stinks. And then we have the final ones, which we're going to be looking at today, which is for Britain. We're actually going to be playing the biplane, or like the triplane, whatever this thing is, with the wooden propellers. It's basically a bomber. And then we'll play the Mark V, which the Mark V I kind of feel like is one of the worst ones that you can get, just because the actual round itself is really weak. 37 millimeters of pen, and to even top it off, you only have 16.5 grams of filler. So really, you're just shooting AP at that point. Like the grams of filler for this 57 millimeter round is very, 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 very bad. But then if you go to the German one, because they actually give the same gun as the A7V over here, we actually have at least 120 grams, and then you have a little bit more pen. So you're able to do a little bit better with it. But at the exact same time, yeah, none of these vehicles can really do anything, even at the 1.0 battle rating that we have currently within the game. These would have been very good vehicles. Just remind you that they can see 2.0 vehicles. This would have been a very, very good time probably to actually throw in that these vehicles have some sort of like preferential matchmakers, so they only see 1.0 ever. Because yeah, these vehicles are sad. I mean, from the front of this guy right here, for example, you can go to, let's go to just America right quick, and then we get the M2A2. Remember, this thing only has a 50 cal, and we take AP. The AP round just goes through the front. Like, like this thing basically doesn't have any armor, which is just incredibly sad. But yeah, let's get on to the gameplay of these things. I'm expecting 1 kill. I will be happy with 1 kill. But if we don't get that, we'll just have to see what they do. Overall, though, before we get to the gameplay, the longer that you wait to spade these vehicles, the longer or the like harder it's going to be to do it, because people are actually playing these pieces of crap out right now. So you have some sort of a chance. But if you're playing like a year from now and you decide to go spade the Mark V, just remember there's going to be BT7s. There's going to be people that are actually playing vehicles which are good. And well, these vehicles just aren't. So yeah, I would definitely try to get them spaded right now. It should only take you like 2 or 3 games, and then you should have it spaded. But yeah, let's get on to the gameplay. All right, so first I just want to get this one out of the way, because this one is just going to be awful. Like, it's slow. It basically doesn't even have a gun either, because it's 57 millimeter. The AP on it is just so bad. 16.5 grams of filler. So even if you pen, like, remind you this, you only have 37 millimeters of pen. If you pen, most of the time it will not be a one-shot. So just put that in your brain a little bit. But yeah, look how slow these things are. The Charmond over there is slow. I'm slow. Look at the Ho row just going up. Look at the Tetrarch, the Daimler, the AMD 35. And people wonder why, for the longest of time, World War I vehicles never came to the game. This is why. Oh, it's going to be a drag race. Let's see. Will he be able to, like, actually outperform me? He should be able to. I'm not sure if he'll be able to get up to speed again. He did a sad turn. Yeah, I just don't know, man. Like, there's a BT-7 up here in the front. What am I supposed to do? Like, truly. One kill, I will be happy. A single kill. I guess also, which is kind of weird with this tank, is that you have to kind of put it at an angle to be able to, like, shoot at, like, an area, which is a bit odd. Yeah. I mean, look how much the maps already went through. I mean, we've not even got anywhere near the battlefield yet. Rude. I don't even know where I got shot from. Ow. That's very rude of you. Come on, let the World War I tank do something instead of being a BT-7. The only thing that is saving me right now is my crew. The amount of crew I have is the only thing that is saving me. Ow. He shut out the gun. You shut out the gun of my World War I little land ship. How dare you? That's very, very rude. Oh, come on. Dude, there's nothing I can do. My little cannon is like so low velocity to this guy. There's literally nothing I can do. He's just skill issuing the whole time though, so I guess that's good on me. Alright, good. They finally got him. There was literally nothing I could do. I have barely gotten out of my spawn. I have barely did anything during this game. And there's just a BT-7 just pushing up, trying to kill everything. Alright, onward. We must try to get to a capture point of some sort at our wonderful 5 miles per hour. So in this first game, I've literally seen one enemy and the enemy team is almost just completely gone. Look at all of those shells. They put it to the side of this thing and I'm still alive somehow. That's crazy. I gotta be honest with you guys. I kind of feel like what they should do, and I know this might be controversial, but I feel like they should just put in the speed of the event, so the April Fool's event, instead of whatever this is, dude. This is just pure uselessness. I mean, I don't really prefer this type. Well, I don't really prefer whenever the game feels like this. Like I would say for them to just put up the speed back to the April Fool's mode. I don't really care if it's unrealistic. It's just this isn't fun. Like, just purely just isn't fun at all. I mean, I contributed basically nothing to this game. All right, so the PZ-38's old C. I will be there in 5 business days because, yeah, this thing exactly can't maneuver that well. No, come on, dude. I spent my whole life trying to get up to this point to kill something. I spent literally my whole life. I just wanted one kill. Ow. Big rude. Hey, Horo. Yeah, you can't really MG the guy. Yep, the Horo's just gonna nuke him. Oh, man. Alright, we might be able to get our 1 kill here. Oh, no. Oh, come on. We got this. It's just a little guy. There we go. We got a kill with this thing. Holy dude. I'll take it. I'll take it. You know what? You can kill me all you want to. I am just happy that I got a singular kill. I am happy. What even are you? I don't even think I can pin you. Yeah, there's basically nothing I can do to you unless you show me your side for some reason, which would be incredibly funny. Never mind. Yeah, I can't even pin you from the side. Yeah, you're angled. There's literally nothing I can do to that thing. Oh man, dude, this thing is so bad. Like I literally just said what they should do is they should just make it the April Fool's stuff. I don't care if it's unrealistic. Just these vehicles feeling so bad. Like this is a spaded Mark V, 5 miles per hour, and it basically can't even make it to the battlefield. Like, and people wonder why. Why do they never add World War I vehicles? This is why, because they suck. All right, so for this game, what we're going to do is we're going to do something a little bit controversial, which is we're going to try to spam cast as soon as we possibly can. You know what? We're actually going to bully the World War II machine that's just been sitting on there with bushes. And we might be able to go for 2 of them. Maybe. All right, let's see here. We got this dude. He's open top, so basically 1 bomb should nuke him. See here. There we go. 1 bomb equals bam. He dead. All right, we did our little somersault. All right, let's see here. We got this World War I little machine. Drop a bomb on him. Good. There we go. 2 kills. All right, we got some more guys up there in the little foresty area, but the thing about it is that we don't really exactly have enough energy to just pull that maneuver that we did again until we get a little bit more speed. All right, let's see here. And use our rudder to kick it over a little bit. Oh god, we might be falling out of the air. Hang on. Use our insane lift. Yeah, we get like one of those somersault maneuvers to go around, and then we're in trouble. All right, you know what? I kind of abused you at the start of the game whenever it came to that little World War I land ship. But you know what? I will destroy your time traveler brethren right here. Goodbye, little guy. Ow. What is hitting me? 3 kills in this World War I bomber. You know, out of all of the vehicles that they gave us, I feel like this one might be the most valuable one. At least this one could kind of do something. Would it be worthy of taking out? Probably not. I mean, as you can see, there's a plane right now. But yeah, there's a couple of them actually. Yeah, as you can see, that guy right there is like 12 billion times the performance of any of the World War I biplanes. So yeah, that thing can just nuke me, which I'm already pretty much expecting my death at this point. Yeah, I know. Imagine if you had 120mm cannon of how valuable this thing would be. All right, come on, get a pilot snipe, please. Oh, there we go. I'll take it. He got shot. All right, now we got this dude right there. Goodbye, little friend. I will take my life with yours. God, this is so funny. Jesus Christ, man. All right, we might be able to spawn in a different one. Hang on. I think we might have enough spawn points to literally do that exact same thing again. Oh, we do. We're going in. All right, they have so many planes up right now that like, yeah. All right, we're going to go for that because that dude seems like in a very, very strong position. I kind of feel like this game we might only get like 1 run. Jesus, man, look at all of the planes they have up. Yeah, we might only get 1 run with this. All right, come on, get behind me, planes. You know you want to come try to kill the biplane. Goodbye, little World War I bomber. It was nice knowing you. Yeah, like literally, he's just gonna nuke me. Oh man, dude, this is so sad of a plane. But yeah, let's get on to the next game. Well, now we have this wheeled vehicle that is very slow. I mean, as you can see, there's a T-35 over there that is just better than anything that I could bring out in this lineup. But yeah, I mean, this one's a little bit interesting because it's got the 76mm cannon, and instead of it using like an APHE or AP round, it actually uses HE, and you can bring in a shrapnel shell. But yeah, to me at least, I feel like the 785 grams of TNT filler is a little bit better than the shrapnel effect of that. But the thing about it is that this battle rating, 24mm a pen, even with the kinetic, really isn't a ton. And yeah, this thing isn't going to do extremely well. I mean, look at it. The T-35 is faster than this thing. That is just crazy to think about of how crap they made these World War I vehicles, at least in real life. I mean, that's just crazy to me. Yeah, also, if you could put it in the comments, I would definitely... I don't really know nothing about World War I, like, development whenever it comes to tanks. I know about the Mark V. That's about it. I find it extremely boring. But why did they put, like, a square around the gun? Like, that just seems like such a weird thing. Was it because they, like, wanted to, like... Is it, like, a makeshift muzzle brake in a way? Is that what their plan was? Like, I don't know. But if you do have the answers to that, put it in the comments because it seems very interesting of a design like this. Seems a little bit in a way. I mean, it's not like it's a protection for the gun itself because the gun doesn't even go as far out as the turret, like a little basket thing. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe it was because, like, whenever I'm looking at it now, if you look at the gun, it's very short. Maybe it's because the backblast was actually going into kind of like where the crew compartment was at. Maybe that's why. But who knows? Alright, I just learned. This thing basically has the exact same speed backwards as it does forward, so there's like no reason to play this thing forward. Alright, there's something on C right now. Ow. Very rude of you, you little time traveler South African. I'm World War I. I demand my BR decompression. I demand not having to face this wonderful, wonderful tank and this wonderful, wonderful wheeled vehicle. It's too OP. It's too good. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do here. I can't really exactly see through any of this rubble. Oh no, he's moving. Go away. I'll take it. Alright, hopefully none of these guys to my left seen me. I'm just a taco truck. Alright, we did do our mission though of getting 1 kill. Rude. Why are you gonna flank me again? Is it Mr. South African? That's a steward of some sort. Guys, you wanna come on this like left side, right? Oh, we tried. It didn't work. No, you little steward. Come on. Oh man, dude, this thing is just so bad. Like, we think whenever we look at War Thunder, right? We look at vehicles like the Leopard 2A5, or we look at vehicles like, I don't know, for example, like the Abrams, and we're like, man, these look completely different than like an M60 and stuff. But man, it feels like the World War One stuff feels a lot different. It feels like way worse than even just some of the 1.0s in the game. I mean, as you've seen from the start of the video, if you did watch it, like the actual horsepower for these vehicles are so poor, like very, very poor. But yeah, let's get on to the next one. We'll probably do the French one next, and we'll save Germany for last. So the Charmond here, which is the French version of the World War I tanks, has basically the only one that has a proper gun. I wouldn't really say it's proper, but at the exact same time, at least it has 77 millimeters of pen. So even some of the toughest opponents that you'll find at like 1.0 and 2.0, you should be able to pen with this gun, except for this thing is extremely slow, and I don't know why this dude wants to get in front of me. Thank you very much. And then you go, okay, whatever. But the thing about it is this thing's incredibly slow, and well, you have no armor. Like the frontal area of this, maybe the weird angles. We need to have the War Thunder driver's test, and if you fail it, you don't get to play War Thunder anymore. But the thing about it is this thing's incredibly slow. Oh, it has a little alligator on the side of it. That's pretty cool. I like that. So the best way to play this would actually have been to spawn on like the other side of the map so we could like snipe. But yeah, I don't really know exactly how this is going to go. I'm just going to try to make it up here towards Alpha and then try to like get into a position where I can actually snipe from. Funny enough, this thing has like negative 10 degrees of gun depression, so we might be able to use that to a decent effect. I'm not really sure if it's going to be great though. There, can we throw our RD on like the other side over there? I guess the cool thing before we get into the battlefield is all the machine guns on this thing work, even the backwards one. So that's pretty cool at least. Oh, rude. He's actually killing me with the 50. He just ran up the middle. He literally just ran up the middle here. God, man, this thing is so slow. Go away. Like, dude, I'm just trying to get to one position here, and you over here just rushing through a whole team, not giving one crap about anything, and I'm having to suffer from it because you have a 50 cal. Not again. Why are they just rushing through our teammates? They're just rushing straight through them. Like they don't even exist. Please don't see me. I'm a big lumbering tank here. There we go. Yes. You can bomb me. I know. Luckily for me, though, your bomb wasn't big enough. Oh, we got that dude down there. Oh, I'm trying to save you, little M8. Oh, we hit him. We hit his driver, though, which is kind of useless. There we go. At least this gun is usable. I will take it. Even though it's like not great at its maneuverability or anything, at least the gun is usable. Now, would I rather be in any other tank? Yes. Alright, so there's a Daimler somewhere here on the right side of me. I think I see him. I don't want to put a shot through this, but I need to like be able to see a little bit better. Because I could just see the like smoke. There we go. We'll get the Daimler out. Not the LVT with actual reload. No, come on. Yeah, the A7's behind me, dude. Like, just imagine that, right? Okay, so like put this into a little bit of retrospect right now. The LVT, probably one of the like easiest vehicles to destroy, especially if you have like an HE round. I would rather take than any of these World War I vehicles. Just thinking about that seems crazy. Like, it truly does. But I mean, this one, yeah, I kind of expected this one to do at least a little bit decent because the gun is actually pretty decent on it. But yeah, I mean, it's still just a crap box, really. I mean, that's basically what this thing is. We got one in front of us. We wouldn't take him. Oh, yeah, I just got a couple. There we go. We got one. We got this dude way back there. Then this should hit him. I mean, I gotta admit, the gun on this thing is like good. That's what I definitely have to say. Now, that wasn't good though. There we go. Take him out. That is literally the like most redeeming thing about this vehicle is the gun is just good. Especially for 1.0. It's an insanely potent gun. Hopefully at some point, I really hope they add more of the World War I vehicles, but I hope they add them in the battle pass. Oh no, I think that's a very good place to put them. Make them as like the rank, like, you remember whenever we used to have like the super low tier vehicles? Like, the battle pass would have been a straight up perfect place to put these vehicles in. There's the LVT. Got the gunner commander. Alright, good. We don't need to reload the HE then. Go away. Oh, we have another World War I machine over there. Got his driver machine gunner. No clue. This is actually like the worst spot to be able to shoot these guys from because you can't really hit them that well. And especially since these cannons are just like not good. Oh, what? Brother, come on. You're telling me that was a non-pin on an M2? I understand like it hit the track and everything, but I mean, this gun should at least did something. But yeah, that's the French one. I would definitely say it's probably the best one out of the bunch, at least because the gun is usable. The gun is what makes this vehicle at least okay. But yeah, it's still, the armor is still 11 millimeters thick. You're not stopping literally anything with this thing. So yeah, let's get on to the next one, which will be Germany, which should have 3 vehicles, which should be pretty interesting. Well, we're on our final area of the World War I vehicles, which is going to be Germany. And we're going to play out the slow one first because this one is it's just going to take a while. And we're also on a decent map for it. I mean, not the best map in the world, but at least it's a little bit better. Look at that Panzer 3C. We got a top mile per hour of like 4. You have like 40. Ah, yes. You probably turn off join in progress too, is because you're back here with the World War I land ships. So while we're actually taking for literal ever to get anywhere in this vehicle once again, we got something over there. We gotta like aim this gun. Oh, we got a couple of them actually. Oh, we got 1 kill already. I'll take. That dude's like behind him, sadly. Well, you know what? I thought it was going to take us a little bit longer to get into some action, but funny enough, the action came to us. The only thing is I don't like this left side gun is because I don't know how to switch to it. I should probably figure out how, but I just can't be bothered. So I guess the one thing to say about this cannon is at least it's got a little bit more HE filler than the British one, but you're definitely slower. So yeah, it's quite a little bit of a bad thing, I do have to say. There we go. Get the little AMD. Feel bad for him. But you know what? I'll take it. At least the enemies are coming to us. Rude. But you know what? I'll take you out instead. Oh no, there's a land battleship down there. The French one. Their arch nemesis is the French. Sadly, I can't really see him that well. I was shot over him out of like everything. Ow. Rude. And we got a side scrape in our World War One land ship. Oh man. Watch out, little SAV. Ah, yes. The side scraping potential in this vehicle is so bad. Oh, we got that thing way down there. We hit it, but it did absolutely nothing. There we go. We got that one. Ow. Rude. Yeah, we backing her up here. We're just going to start firing shots because we got a ton of shells anyway. For some reason, someone threw out smoke. Well, you know what? Since we don't really have a tracer with this, we can just keep firing. Hopefully, we'll hit something at some point. Oh, it says there's one over here to the right side. Oh, come on. I'm about to say, you gotta give me something here on a BT5. Somehow we are top of the team right now in this wonderful little machine. I honestly don't know how, and I don't really want to question it, but at the exact same time, I think it's kind of interesting. We did our duty. I am ready to retire this thing to a museum. You know, for how slow this thing is and everything, it sure can turn on a dime. I mean, like, literally watch this. It can almost like turn perpendicular and make like a blockage. You can just literally block off this whole entire point right here. Like you just sit there right there, boom, this whole entire area is like inaccessible unless you go to the other area. But man, that's just crazy. Like, this thing turns extremely well. Wow, LVT somehow survived. Oh, there's just another one. And I'm coming to help little LVT. I can't really do much. Keep whacking him. Use your fast reload. Come on, LVT, you got this. Got him. Come on, just keep whacking him. I need just a little bit of area where I can actually pen. Oh man, dude, these battles, I can't even do anything. Oh man, I can't reverse. I can't do anything to that guy. I mean, I guess I could have moved forward. Oh no, I'm stuck. And there's a dude over there. Okay, good, our team saved me. I literally can't even, oh my god, I can't even get through here. And if oh man, did I just like take the risk and just keep pushing W? And hopefully at some point it goes through. Nah, it's not going to. We're not going to make it. Jesus, man. And now I got to reverse for 10 years. Look at this. 1 mile per hour reverse. You know, I complain about T-72 reverse speeds. I complain about every reverse speed. If a vehicle can't reverse, I automatically dislike it. And I feel like this vehicle is an automatic dislike, not even because of the reverse. But yeah, I feel like that's basically all we're going to be able to do this game. I mean, 5 kills, not that bad, but basically the enemy ran into us instead of we actually getting anywhere. And yeah, it basically just takes forever. So yeah, this is the German one. And the next game, we'll play the A7V or maybe the Garford again. The reason we didn't really play the Garford that much whenever it came to the Russian texture is because it was in the German one anyway. So I'd have to play it like twice anyway. So that's why we're basically going to do that. But yeah, let's get on to the next game. Maybe we can get this little biplane. Never mind. And let's get on to the A7V. Now we're on to the A7V, and this one was one that I was kind of looking forward to play just because the reload on it was quite insane at like 3.8 seconds. But now, since they have nerfed this thing quite a ton actually, I'm not really sure how this thing's going to basically perform. I mean, it still doesn't have any armor, it just has a ton of crew. I mean, we have 18 crew in this thing, so I think that is the record now for the most crew within War Thunder is 18. So yeah, basically if we look at this thing is filled with people. There's just people everywhere inside of this A7V. So hopefully we're able to use that to great effect, and we're able to at least survive some shots since we just have a ton of crew just around and about. But as you can see, they just got super fast maneuverable tanks and everything. And yeah, we're still going to be extremely slow. And what's the gun depression on this thing? -20. Okay, so we got something that's good. But saying that, it's still not going to be amazing just because we just show our tank basically. The gun on this thing is the same one that we were playing with last with the wonderful the Mark IV. So It should do decently okay. The only thing that I'm kind of worried about in some ways is it just basically not have enough pen for like up tiers. There we go. We got the BT. There's another one just beside him. That is rude, but you know what? My shell does more damage. I also have 18 crew, and somehow you didn't take out a single guy with that shot. That's quite funny. I don't know how he didn't take at least like one dude. Well, I think the rest of this game, basically they're all in planes right now, so yeah. I don't really think we'll be able to do much more than this. Like, this is just one of those sad games of just, it's just a bunch of plane guys everywhere. Maybe we can get our little MGs to point towards the sky and start shooting at them. I mean, maybe. But yeah, basically we got 2 kills in this game. I mean, it's okay. Hey, at least you don't have 50 cows, you know? I give my little MGs to train on you, and I was about to say I can maybe give me a kill on a plane. Alright, we got one in front of us. Please. No, you have 50s? You have 50 cows. Go away. Dude, I can't believe it. We're in a World War I tank, and we're spawn killing the enemies. Look at this, man. Look at how OP we are. This needs to go up to 2.0. 100%. We're in their spawn. Gotta do some old-fashioned spawn killing here. Look at our team though. They've basically all just pushed up to like alpha. That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, like, so far the A7V, I don't think it's particularly bad or anything. I mean, like, yeah, it is. Let's just say it is. Just because it's a World War I vehicle, and you can bring out a ton of different better stuff to this thing. But for the gun itself, it's not that bad, and then also it kind of gets rid of one of the problems that you have with some of these World War I ships, which is you kind of have to like angle your tank in some sort of way. But this one's gun is actually in the front, which makes this thing actually pretty effective. Let's see, why is our team getting owned by a T-26? Why am I about to get owned by a T-26? Well, that seems basically the end of the A7V. Next game we'll play the wonderful Garford again, and we'll see how that thing basically goes. At least now I know to just play the thing backwards. Like, the reverse speed is almost the exact same as the forward speed, which is kind of crazy that they were able to at least do that back in like World War I. Because even now, even like modern tanks and everything, you don't see that very often of where you can go as fast backwards as you can forward. Go in there, you little AMD 35, you got this. He's got a bomb strapped to him. Oh no, what's he gonna do? Alright, well, this isn't exactly the best matchmaker in the world. There's literal Panzer IVs in here. So, yeah, definitely my 1913 vehicle feels extremely strong in this sort of matchmaker. But I mean, like, for me at least so far, if we go through the rankings, because it's going to take us forever to just get up to a position to shoot anything in this thing. If we go by the rankings, right, of what I would say these World War I vehicles are, I'd say the Charmond is definitely the best one, just because at least it has a gun that can perform, even in an up tier to 2. That gun is extremely, extremely potent. The next one I'd probably say is the plane itself, the little bomber, even though, like, I would probably say 99% of the time I'd rather have someone else when it comes to like an actual cast plane. That one was pretty good. This one that I'm playing now, it's just kind of bad. Like, if you get it up tier to where we're at now, if I don't see something lightly armored, I'm just not pinning it. And also the mobility of this thing is so poor, even though it's a 1.0. Just remember the BA-11, which I think is a 1.3, is just straight up better than this thing. So 0.3 of a battle rating. But I mean, that's kind of the point of these vehicles, right? I don't think they're particularly supposed to be good. I don't think they're supposed to be meta or anything. I think they're literally just supposed to be collectibles. Am I getting stuck on a rock here? Don't you worry, little Daimler. Don't you worry, little Daimler. I'm coming at you. I'll get you in like 12 business days. I feel like that's a shot. There we go. At least I'll nuke him. I got one kill at it. Mission successful. It literally took us forever to get up that little slope, though. Oh, we got some way back there. Yeah, there's no way I'm hitting that BT-7 on the move. Not even worth trying. You seriously gonna take a plane at me? Or aren't you just the biggest of rude? Who's gonna try to shoot me down with his plane? Little Italian. Can't believe the Italians are trying to do this whenever they have like one of the worst low tiers in the game with the L3. But I mean, before we get to the end of this video, because I kind of feel like this is extremely boring, and even I'm getting tired of it in some sort of way of playing these vehicles, which are just bad. I don't really mind this sort of thing being added to the game. I truly don't. I feel like it's pretty cool if they can give unique vehicles which are not really that great, but kind of serve like, you know, there's cool. They definitely do have a coolness factor to it, and a lot of people have been wanting to see World War One stuff for a very, very long time. The only issue that I have is I don't want to see this constantly of where we're adding vehicles for the memes. And I know that's like a huge, huge thing that some of you are probably gonna be like, "What dog? I want to play my wonderful little machines that do basically nothing," right? The problem about it is like you can only add so many of these vehicles that are just completely useless, non-meta vehicles. Like we'll go show you an example real quick of a vehicle that is like just like broken a matchmaker tier, which is this one right here, and it's an American one, which is the F-117. This vehicle is basically useless. You're a hindrance to your team. You can't really do much at all whenever it comes to ARB, and you can still spawn it in. And you're basically just a waste of a slot from a teammate, which could be a fighter or could be an attacker that could actually do some sort of damage. I don't really prefer those types of vehicles. And while yes, these are low tier, these are 1.0, people are going to forget about them in like a month or two. I still don't prefer these types of vehicles constantly being added, but if they're useful, I don't mind them being added. But whenever we have these vehicles that should probably be like negative 1.0, I don't really want to see many of these again. That's just my personal opinion on it. If you disagree with it, fair enough. But still, I feel like it's unhealthy for the game to keep adding useless vehicles, which don't serve a purpose. And these basically don't. But it's cool to have them. At least they're rare. At least they're not obtainable very easily. So people are playing them constantly. And well, it's pretty cool to see World War One in the game. Maybe we'll have some more in the future. Hopefully we have at least like one more, because I think there's like one more, the Renault, which is going to be one that they could add. But overall, my experiences with these things is overall pretty all right. I don't really dislike them. I wish, like I said towards the start of the video, I feel like they should just put in the abilities that they had during the April Fool's event, where they actually have like, hang on, if we can actually go look right now. So this thing right here has a horsepower of 30. If we go to the Great War and we go to this one has a horsepower of 119. I feel like that's what they should do. Just add the April Fool's modifiers. I don't care if it's not realistic. At least make these things a little bit useful whenever it comes to their mobility. But yeah, I mean, like, look at this. Like, this thing has like what, 7 miles? No, it's 3.8 miles per hour forward. And if we go to the Great War again and we go to this one, look at it. It's got a 7.6. So it's not extremely fast, but at least it's not useless. And that's what I kind of feel like these sort of vehicles are. So yeah, I hope everyone did enjoy this video. Make sure to like and sub to the channel. It is always very much appreciated when you guys do that. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And we'll see you guys in the next War Thunder video.